The Wood Stove Sessions are brought to you by Kinden's Bakery, located at 151 Main Street, Lewisport, Newfoundland. By Music NL, motivated by a vision of music cultivated at home and celebrated everywhere. Le Gabotour, Newfoundland and Labrador's French language newspaper. And the Citadel House, where music comes to be heard. We are here at the Wood Stove Sessions with Linda McLean in the hot seat, right by the wood stove fire. It's feeling warm right there.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's just starting now.
Beautiful little warmth.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yes. It's been a long time that I've wanted to be able to have a chat with you about this. So thank you so much for coming and being a part of what we're doing here. I appreciate it.
It's great. It's great what you're doing.
I'd like to know what got you to this place? Like, what got you to where you're releasing a project now, you're touring it, you have a book which has taken a while to get here. Mm-hmm. What's your sense of your journey to get to here?
How did I get here? It's intuition, just following my gut, finally. It took me a long time to allow myself to write songs. So I was 40 before I made my first record and started touring. And since then, it's been up and down a little bit, but the music is so deep in me. I just have to do it. So it keeps coming back. So even with the book project, it took me 8 years to write the book, but the book wouldn't even allow me to get halfway done until I brought the songs into it.
Yeah.
Because the songs were so much part of my journey.
Is the book, like the writing is just another facet of the same artistic jewel?
In a way, it's bearing witness. It's how I think of myself as an artist. So the story that I tell in the song is similar to the story that I tell in the book, all the books that I write. I'm not quite sure how to explain it, but I mean, it's a story for everybody. That's what I try to make it be. But
I guess what I'm saying is, like, I thought that's an interesting statement where you said that in order to finish the book, you had to bring the music into it, the songs into it.
Yeah.
So the two complement each other, obviously. That's how I would interpret that.
Yeah, they do. Well, they're both from me. So I just felt like I wanted to be writing a book. I needed to start writing books. Okay. Part of it was that I thought I'd achieved everything I needed with the music. Because, now this is where we go really deep. Really, the book was the vehicle through which I really came into my sense of being and body. Right. Up until writing the book, writing songs, even though it was my heart and I was being true to intuition and emotion and all of that, there was still a removal. I was outside of myself looking in a lot. So there was this objectivity which I thought was very spiritual of me. Watching, the witness out here of me and, witnessing the world. So bringing all that together. But really, so where do I go from that? Like, to really embody the experience of being me, the artist, the mom, the friend, the wife, I had to write the book and plant myself in here. And say, I am responsible for this life. And so that we can go into that a little bit more as well, because, being an artist, you're a musician especially, you're always hoping that people like you. Well, I shouldn't say you are always, but I always was. I always, even though I believed it was my spiritual journey that I was on with my songwriting, I always was on stage thinking, will I be good enough? Will people like me?
Do you think that's like...
And I did that for 20 years, 25 years. And then now that this book is written, and we can talk more about the book itself, but I can't do that anymore. I can only be on stage in this present moment. Okay. And maybe it's maturity, finally. But you know, the way people resonate and what they take from it is their own. And yeah, I still I'm doing it hoping that whoever is in the audience is getting what they need.
Yeah.
From what I do.
Excellent. What do they say? There's no sense getting older if we can't get smarter. Right?
Oh. I thought I was so smart when I was 35.
Well, yeah.
I thought I was so smart when I went to graduate school.
Mm.
I must be so smart. Oh, man.
So what was your graduate school? Is a new thing for me. I didn't know that you
didn't
did
know
that.
Oh, you haven't read my book?
Well, I haven't had the opportunity actually. So
yeah, I went to graduate school. So I started in theater, and I was an acting teacher.
Okay.
Trying to make money in theater, right?
Okay.
So make a little bit of money as an actor, but most of the money that I made was as a teacher.
Right.
And I had an epiphany one day that I could be a drama therapist,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would have a shingle, and then I would have an actual career, and I could be like a professional. All the time avoiding doing music.
Oh.
Too afraid to do music. I did
Okay.
musical theater, but it was like, nobody wants to hear my songs.
Okay.
So I went to graduate school thinking I was going to become a drama therapist. And I did all these courses, and I realized, I mean, I'm becoming a vegetable if I don't do music. So it was one of those moments of clarity where I thought, it doesn't really matter if I suck. It matters if I don't do this. So I finally gave myself permission and started working on music. And then, like I said, 40 years old when I did my first record.
I think that's a very real thing. There are people who are artists are not people who so much like doing art as they must do it.
Yeah.
They must participate in the artistic endeavor. And if they don't, it becomes a real problem, like a real problem over a long period of time.
Yeah.
That eats away at them.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I had low-grade depression for decades, I think.
Yeah.
And when I started finally writing songs, then I was becoming more aware of myself through the music, through the singing and all of that. And it started to heal me. And that's why when I wrote this book, I had to go back to the music, because they were all telling me the same thing. Get in your body, Linda. Get right with you. Get right with God in here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we start.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of, maybe Andy will give me permission. That's my husband. Mm-hmm. Maybe, the world will like me, and then I'll make sense.
Yeah.
And since writing this book, it's like, no, I belong. I belong now.
Yeah.
Here, right here with you in this moment.
So is the book, would you say it's a biography? Would you say
it's a memoir?
It's a memoir. Okay.
It is a memoir.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about the book?
Yes, it's called The Importance of Being Important.
Okay.
I went to a meditation workshop, and the meditation workshop leader said, oh, by the way, if you don't know you're the most important person in this room, you should. And when she said that, I had a visceral experience of, that's horrible. And I looked around to see if anybody else was going to roll their eyes at that statement. Like, how could she say that? I thought it was so mean. And I asked her afterwards, did you really, what did you say exactly? And I couldn't fathom the idea of being the most important one.
Mm-hmm.
It just did not equate. So I went away and I thought about it for a long, long time and started writing about it. Very intellectual exercise at first, because I'm the most spiritual person I know. I'm so enlightened, I'm going to figure out how I missed that part of, whatever philosopher I've been studying. So that was where it started. So I started digging again into the child and the family, family system, the choices that I'd made as a young person, how they'd taken me down some very bad paths into a terrible marriage, and how I had to struggle out of that. And it was so I had 2 children by the time I was 23, and then finally got out of that marriage, and then had to really start repairing, because I wanted to live. Life wants to live.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I did acting as a child. I'll go into, that'll be me, the artist enough. So that's basically the trajectory that got me off the track. And then the second half of the story is really that creative journey back into the music and how the music started really working. Mm-hmm. Once I sat with it and allowed myself to do it, all the doors started opening. Mm-hmm. I got a deal in Europe, this beautiful mm-hmm. label, Rounder Europe. I got to go over there. All the doors opened. Got to tour Europe with the first record. Second record came out. More markets opened up, mostly in Europe again, some in Canada and the US. And it was like a dream come true. And then I'm standing in this party in Norway, in Oslo, with all these people surrounding me, talking, laughing. And I said, by the way, who's this party for? And one of the journalists around me said, it's for you. And he laughed out loud. How did you not know it was for you? I had no concept of it still. So there's, it's just all the success, everything I wanted still didn't help me understand that it's this here, me, mm-hmm. now, this choice, this thought, this feeling.
Yeah.
This statement. Yeah, so that's the book in a nutshell. And there's music in the book.
Right.
There's 11 songs that I recorded acoustically. Mm-hmm. The lyrics start each chapter, kind of reflect the cool. chapters. Mm-hmm. And you can listen to the song and then read the chapter, or read the chapter, then listen to the song, or read while you're listening. I don't know. People are doing it. They're crying. They're loving it.
What's the response? Like,
really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did my launch at the end of March in Halifax. Mm-hmm. And I've sold over like 150 books just going to these little events.
Nice.
And people are getting back to me and telling me that they like it. So I'm just going to keep going until I run out.
Yeah.
These limited editions. Gasbro Press, it's like they're pretty books. I just want one heart to one heart. People sort of show up and go, I didn't know I was coming tonight, but here I am.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Books don't sell anyway, I think. I don't know. Well, 500 copies of a book is a bestseller in Canada.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's the number, is it?
That's a bestseller in Canada.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Anyway, so I'm not in it for any other reason other than to just bring it out like the music.
Yeah.
Just show up and
Is there a
share.
Is there a sequel? Like, or is a next step with writing? Okay.
No, not to this book. This is like a passion project. I gotta kind of get that out of my system. It's done. Now, I have written 6 other books. 3 of them.
Really?
3 of them are murder mysteries.
Oh, okay.
And I could get into Muriel. She is a character who lives inside of my head.
Okay.
She is 6 feet tall. She's shaped like a pear. Has a lot of hair.
Okay.
And she has a photographic memory. And she won't eat anything that has been touched. So it's all like fresh apple.
Wow.
Fresh whatever. And at 35, when we meet her in the first book, she's never had sex. And she goes to Mexico, and then I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I think the 4th one is going to take place in Newfoundland now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just had a concept.
Oh, on this trip?
On this trip, yeah. While I was walking in St. John's.
I'm sure there's a joke in there for St. John's, but I can't pull it right now.
Well, maybe it'll be Lewisport. Maybe she has to come to Lewisport.
Oh, to solve the mystery.
Well, yes. And she doesn't look for them.
Oh.
She really doesn't look for them.
Okay. A friend of mine who has an alter ego that is her initials are, or her name is I Taylor Research.
Really?
Yeah. And she does walking tours all over the world.
Wow. I love that. I love that.
And people ask her, that's not true, is it? Is it? I don't know. Is it?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. So Really, 6 books, 4 in its episodic.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah.
They're in my computer.
Wow.
So I did, after I started writing this book, I went on a gap year.
Okay.
Because I've been so young
Okay.
when I had my kids that I never got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I would basically traveled for 3 years. And I would do
Where'd you
things
go?
like, in Italy, I had a little, at an agriturismo, I had a little cottage at the back of this property by the olive groves.
Nice.
And I sat and I finished 4 books that I had just, never really sat down and worked. So one a week was my deal with myself. I was going to finish these books. So
Pretty cool. Yeah. If you have to write a book somewhere, Italy's not bad.
Italy was great. I spent 5 months in France.
Oh, cool.
In Brittany. At a little farm.
Nice part. Yeah.
Yeah, I would travel as well. So I would ask people, when you hear the idea of being the most important one in your life, what does it make you think of? Or how do you feel about that? And I would get into some really interesting conversations with people. And by and large, there's only one person actually who was very positive or who was very negative about it. So one person was positive. The rest of them were like, that's a terrible thing. I would never think that. Oh, in France, we're égalité. We would never be the most important one. Because when you hear that idea first time around, mostly, you hear more important.
Right. Okay.
Right? Which is the opposite of less important. But there's no word in the English language for most important, which is just primary, central.
Okay.
Right? So always in these conversations, people would come around and go, oh, yeah. But it was a neat way to meet people.
So you're doing, I understand you're doing the Americana Festival in the UK. Is that correct?
The Maverick.
Oh, the
Maverick Festival.
Okay.
Yeah. This summer, we've got a couple of shows at the Maverick Festival and then at the Green Note, downtown London.
Okay.
So Americana is the genre for the band.
Right. Okay.
Definitely my genre by and large.
Yeah.
My roots are folky, but I work with Andy. We write songs together, Andy McLean. And he's got that Brit-pop sensibility that comes through.
Yep.
So he gets the hooky kind of things going on my really drab folk songs. But with the book, it's like I'm going back to the drab. I'm going back to the folky. So he's having a hard time with that, but he's, I told him, you got to calm down. No. If you want to be my guitar slinger with you. So.
That's great. So there's a band in the works too, right?
There is a band full on.
Yeah.
They are chomping at the bit.
Cool.
So and they're coming out with us. So. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that was the question. You're touring with the band is in the summer?
In the summer, we've just got that little tour for now. So only our drummer is coming.
Okay.
Our bass player was not available, but that was fine. But in the fall, drummer and bass player are full in. They're both retired.
Oh, cool.
Amazing players, both of them. Andy's retired. I'm not supposed to use the R word, but whatever. He's finished working
Doesn't
at
have
a
a straight job
that
anymore.
requires all his time.
Yeah.
And now he's just a musician in the band and
Cool.
songwriter and, amazing artist himself.
So what are you looking at when you're booking right now? What kind of places are you playing?
We're looking at 100-seaters kind of thing, like the Carlton in Halifax. That's ideal. So listening rooms, but places where people can get a drink.
Yeah.
I love to get up to 200-seaters where people are really comfortable and do a nice dynamic show. And the other thing is just building the markets now. So we've really done well in Nova Scotia. In our region of Nova Scotia. Okay. We've been filling out places. So I'd like to go up to Truro, for example, and do a couple,
The Marigolds in Truro.
Yeah, so move into that kind of space. Go into New Brunswick and PEI, and that's what we're planning in the fall to do as the band. Yeah, and then going back next winter, we're going over to Americana, Americana UK. Okay. That's an event that will be the kickoff for us to go then around England, over to Holland.
With band?
With the band.
Okay.
Up to Norway. We're planning to spend about 6 weeks over there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I'm going to be mining Denmark. I never played there as a Linda McLean, but Linda McLean and the Awakening is going to play in Denmark and Sweden. And just kind of build on that that Linda McLean thing that I did a while back.
This is like prior to the book. When you
This is
say
prior
build
to the
on.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess people don't know. Yeah, so I did those couple of records that came
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
Rounder and through Bongo Beats. So I did a lot of touring over there. So I have a nice fan base.
Okay, good.
In
Yeah.
England, especially Holland, Norway, Spain.
Okay.
So those were the 4 places that I seem to keep going back to that I did quite well. So
Cool.
So, but I was naive and not kind of waiting for things to happen for me rather than being
More intentional with it?
more intentional. Yeah. So now there's nothing else. Until our daughter has a baby,
Yeah.
our youngest daughter has a baby,
Yeah.
we're going to just keep doing music.
And for many years, you've done songwriting camps as well. Is that
Yes.
continuing?
You mean my Women's Music Weekend?
Yeah.
Yes, I started that in 2012, and they're still doing it twice a year.
I
But
saw
my
something
partners,
lately that you were doing it again, or did
people
I?
have been trying to get me to do stuff, I'm really good at teaching and doing workshops, and I integrate vocal improv, and body work. I was also an Alexander teacher for a while, but I have to really simplify. Like, it's enough complication with the book and the music.
Good point.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
I think my long-term vision will be we just do the music with the band, do the solo stuff with the book alongside of that wherever possible, and then Alice start having babies, and then I start writing all the novels.
You planned it for her, okay?
or when I get tired of the music and she doesn't have babies, but
Yeah.
she won't. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Alice.
No, that's really good. It's an interesting. It's a good strategy. It sounds to me, especially to revisiting places that you already have that fan base, and the band.
Yeah.
When we've talked outside of this, the band seems to be very positive and a good influence. Like, just the right type of people, as well as great musicians. And,
Yes.
and when you're touring, the right type of people are.
Yes.
That's actually the critical component.
Yes,
right?
they have great senses of humor. They feel really lucky. They love our music. They love the songs. We welcomed them to be creative as well. So
Good.
our drummer, who's really at heart a metalhead, and plays a cover band, a lot. That's how he's made his living for quite a while. He has had to simplify.
Yep.
So what's coming out for him is this Americana side. He's reminded that he loves Blue Rodeo. So he's feeding that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then our bass player he's a songwriter as well. He's very creative. But he's very mature. He's been teaching for 30 years, teaching music. And he says, when it's my part, I'll do it. And he does it really well. But when it's not,
Yeah, just lays back.
he lays back. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'm excited to see how we get, because we've rehearsed a lot, but we haven't really rehearsed every day kind of thing. We haven't spent that much time together. So I'm really excited to find out what happens when we do that.
Well, yeah, bands are usually come off the road different, better than when they go on the road.
Yeah, that's my aim. That would be, just to see what happens.
Back next
3-part
year.
harmonies.
Oh, cool.
Like Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Very nice.
Maybe.
So is that
Who else?
bass, guitar, and you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Drummer doesn't sing.
He will falsetto. He's not that. I mean, we could get him to do some stuff once he's just not, he's not that confident about it. He does a little bit, but there are a couple of songs that we do that are real rockers, and they need that sort of high pitched thing, and he'll put his stuff in there. But like, really, with the bass player and Andy and I, we're really working on creating harmonies. So that's a big part,
so
not
you
just
live,
winging it,
You live in Nova Scotia,
Yes.
right now primarily,
Yes.
and do you see yourself splitting your time between Europe and Nova Scotia more?
Aren't you perceptive? Yes, we really do. We really do. And we're trying to figure that out. We love where we live in Avondale, in Nova Scotia, rural Nova Scotia. Well, I think we're going to be spending more time over in Europe. Yeah.
In
And
London
Andy's-
or in?
Well, yes, because Alice is there, our daughter
Right.
is there, and Andy is British.
Yeah. Can't help where you're born. Andy's in the room, but I'm not looking at
He's
him.
half Scottish.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's the good part. No. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I just want to be I just don't want to think about it too much. You know, I don't want to make a big plan. I just really want to focus on the music. I just really just want to get better as a songer. Just try different things. Just get the band really hot.
Yeah.
Just really get the band really hot, you know, and knowing each other.
Yeah.
So we can get on stage and just rock it out.
Yeah.
And have a great time, and people have a great time, and you know, lose themselves for the couple of hours that they see us, that kind of thing.
Experience. That's just that's what makes that happen.
Yeah,
right?
but
Just
along
doing
with
it.
that, like my songs, I don't know how this is going to sound, but my songs are really intimate and emotional, right? They're like, I'm really not interested in writing a song that is just like a bebop kind of.
Okay.
Right? It's got to have a message in it.
Yeah.
Which is maybe my downfall. I don't know, but I really
It has to mean something to
want it.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's right. That's it.
It has to mean something to you.
Yeah,
Otherwise, yeah. Got to believe that we're saying something important. Right?
The most important.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can people reach you if they were if someone in, I don't know, in the Philippines is listening to this and wants to find out more information? Where do they find it?
I have a very nice, easy website.
Okay.
It's lindamclean.com. LINDAMCLEAN.com. And that's my place. They can buy my books there. They can buy my records there. They can say hello to me there. They can find out where I'm playing there. They can book me.
Are you? Is there social media that they can find you on?
Yes, I have. So on the website as well, you can get to my Instagram and my Facebook. Those are the two that I use the most.
Yep.
And YouTube
Okay.
has got stuff.
And streaming, you're on all the platforms?
I'm on Spotify. Yes, I'm on all the platforms.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Linda, for doing this.
Thank you, Dean.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Woodshed. The fire's
Yeah.
going down. We have to get that going again.